Hello everyone, this is Serverless Design Patterns and Best Practices course by Pax Publishing. And I am Luca Bianchi. I am CTO and a developer for finance and public sector, and then for marketing automation and digital customer experience. So I worked and dealt with services-oriented architectures for more than a decade, and I started developing microservices in early 2010, and then I moved to serverless architectures, to serverless services in 2014 when AWS Lambda was released, because I understood that was a game changer technology. And in this course, we will be discussing about how you can use that technology to build complex architectures to address many issues and many projects that can arise in the new landscape of software development. First, we are going to introduce what are the main vendors and the main tools that are available on the market. It will be just a quick introduction because our goal will be to discuss about migration from monolith down to serverless and microservices, and how microservices are related to serverless, and which can be basic architecture that you can use within a service to implement a standard CRUD, which will be the small brick of your architecture. And then we also will discuss how we can obtain vendor independency using a layered architecture. Then we move to architectural patterns. We will introduce the different patterns that can be leveraged, and we will discuss about the problem of resolving dependencies and handling dependencies between services in a micro and nano services architecture. Then we will have one use case section that will dive deeply into two main patterns that we introduce, which are related to message passing and chain of responsibility. And then we will discuss something completely new, which is data streaming, data pipeline, and how you can address that scenario using serverless technologies. And finally, we will close the course with use cases and ideas about architectures and what can be implemented to handle data flowing into your system. This course is designed for developers and architects that have some basic knowledge of the serverless topic. So it is not an introductory course about serverless or what serverless is. We will discuss about what serverless is, but we will be very, very fast, and we will move directly to architectures. We will see code examples in the first sections, and we have decided to use Node.js 6.10 because it's the widest adopted within serverless projects. And so having a basic knowledge of Node.js is required to better understand what's happening. The code examples are written using Serverless Framework. You can definitely download that from the URL, and code examples are available on GitHub. So you can go to GitHub, clone the repository, and check out the examples. And finally, we will be using Amazon Web Services as our preferred vendor to implement the code samples. So the discussion about the architectures is vendor agnostic, but the code samples need to be deployed on a vendor infrastructure, and we will be using AWS. So you will need an AWS account. We will stick pretty much to the free tier, or at least a couple of dollars, no more than that, will be required. So you can just open directly an AWS account if you don't have. At the end of the course, you will have a better understanding of the benefit of a serverless architecture, so why it's relevant and why it is a game-changing technology. And you will also have practical knowledge of which problems can be addressed with serverless and which problems are not well suited for serverless, and which are the skills that you need to develop in order to identify which architecture can be best suited for a given problem, and you will also obtain a good understanding of event-driven architectures and practical knowledge that can be applied to any software project. So let's move to the start of the course